Well, I think the main lesson that's been learnt from Haiti and Katrina and the Melbourne fires, these kinds of disasters, is that it's really about getting information and also exchanging information. If you don't have those pieces, then you're not going to make an efficient or appropriate response to a disaster. Part of the work that we're doing here is to use sensors to better be able to monitor the infrastructure and be, in that way, be in a better position to predict what's going to happen. The levels of floods, for example, the levels of rivers, what kind of storms to be predicted, or in the case of Haiti, the seismic predictions about earthquakes. So the second piece is after the disaster has happened, and then there's this sort of mobilization of efforts to get resources to what's needed. What we're involved in is tracking what the assets. So, for example, emergency generators, water, emergency shelters, all these things need to be brought to the sites of the disaster. In the past, for example, in Katrina, not only were people unsure what was actually being taken, in some cases much of it hasn't been retrieved even now, so like expensive generators, for example. So this is a piece of technology that's developed by Global Relief Technologies. This is a device which will collect maps from satellites, display maps on the screen, and people like Red Cross, soldiers on the site of a disaster, they can use it to make an inventory of what's going on. They collect the information which is specific to locations. I mean, one of the problems which has always been an issue with information systems isn't really the technology at all. It's the political and social problems. For example, you can see that in Haiti, different agencies have their own territory, maybe speak different languages, and so even though the technology may be available, a lot of the problems are actually just getting people to talk to each other and trust each other enough to share information.